The following program is rated MA and may contain themes that may not be appropriate for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Trendsetters, the school of hard knocks, and that attitude ever. Yeah, I just wanted to be one of the best. Holding the mic as I'm yelling out D-Generation X. I will remember it. I never forget it. We come a pretty long way. There's so much I could say. It's never really gone away.
Viva Italia. History made last night in Italy. Will we see history tonight once again? This is insane right now. We have got Monday Night Raw that happened in Turin, Italy. Pay-per-view last night, or PLE last night, happening. Controversial finishes going on. A whole bunch of wild stuff. Guys, this is gonna hopefully be a raucous.
I think we're in for an interesting follow-up to the events that happened over the weekend. I mean, we're looking at the fallout, and I mean, they're kind of showing it right now, right? They're looking at the new Women's Intercontinental Champion, Sol Ruca. Then we're going to talk about the OTC. We're going to talk about the acknowledgement ceremony. We're going to talk about Jacob Fatu. Will he fall in line? Will he not? This is going to be all what we're going to answer right now.
Yeah. Dare I say, because, I mean, yesterday's pay-per-view was a just okay show. I kind of want Raw to just go that extra mile, and I get a feeling they are going to go that extra mile tonight.
One thing that's just an okay show.
I don't know. I guess I just wasn't feeling the vibe of it.
Okay.
I thought
I don't know. I felt
as I'm looking,
show, we're talking like a 7 out of 10 solid show. I wouldn't say it was landscape changing like Triple H was talking about on the pre-show, was saying, oh, it's going to be, another big era changing moment and all that. Like, nothing was really to write home about, but I think it was overall a pretty solid show.
I'd agree with
that. And I mean, my match of the night for sure was the Brock Lesnar Obafemi situation.
Yeah.
And that's just because I'm also a fan of two big hosses beating this ever snot out of each other.
I mean, you're a big fan of 80s wrestling, right? That was the land of giants back then, right? Like, there was no way you were not going to have a match that was marquee with someone like the Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan, King Kong Bundy versus Hogan, Andre versus Hogan. I mean, I'm saying a lot of Hogan, but there's other people that faced off in the main event that was not Hogan, right?
Yeah.
But if you talk 80s wrestling, it was hard to choose somebody that wasn't Hogan.
And I mean, I guess for me, I'm looking at what we're seeing on the screen right now. Like, this here, I mean, was the match for me. I mean, when I was wrestling, of course, I was working as the Extreme Canadian Carl Carafel. I did these hardcore matches. This is what I did, right? So to see this come back into play, goodness gracious, yes. It was an amazing matchup for me, and just the pageantry, I guess, that we could say at the end of this matchup just did it for me. James Peter Yates, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you. You may have seen us online already at some other place. We have been around for a while. The flagship show of the Turnbuckle Studios has been around for over a decade, so it's quite possible. Instead of lurking. Well,
Yeah, and I
yeah.
think-
Well, even if you're lurking, I hope you've been lurking for a while and enjoy the product. And it seems as though you have, because you have now come in here to be able to chat with us, which we love.
I like your analogy, Carl, on the hardcore style wrestling, and that was your match of the night. And it clicked with me, because how did I wrestle? I was a big hoss. I wrestled big guy style. So I think that's why the Brock Lesnar Obafemi match spoke to me.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely makes sense.
Now, here's my other interesting kind of tidbit about this, is that you're seeing Jimmy and Jay follow out Roman. Are we still talking the original bloodline that fell in line behind Roman? Or are we going to see the developmental characters that we have seen between Jimmy and Jay that have come out since the downfall of the original bloodline stay true? And are we going to see them actually add some substance to what the bloodline really can be? Or are they going to be Roman's lapdogs again?
Very possible. Very possible that they would be lapdogs once again.
Yeah, they could be, but at the same time, after Jacob Fatu lost the match yesterday, I saw Jay taking command of Jacob Fatu. Like, he was telling him to follow me, come here, ignore them, in reference to the MFT at ringside. And he was saying that in a very demanding fashion.
And the way Jay's kind of looking right now, you almost get that feel that this something he's going to say something to kind of get things going. Again, if you watched this earlier, you know that more than likely something's going to go down, because let's be real, it's Monday Night Raw. If something doesn't happen, is it really Monday Night Raw?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's have a wedding or a contract signing without someone going through a table or getting speared off. I don't know.
Good luck.
The one thing I got to give the Italians, like in terms of architecture in this arena, that set of staircase right up the middle is going to be really, really nice to get people in and out of that building.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's huge.
Oh, it looks like such dead open area, but it is so well planned out and effective.
Yeah.
Now, Logan, if you know Carl and I, we are big fans of like the different looking venues. Just how it looks on TV. And I gotta say that the arena in Turin, I want them to go to do more shows there. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Yep. Well, and that's the thing, like, as a kid,
I love those different looks. I love that. I love that Raw I love that they do different things when they go to Europe, and I kind of would like to see them do them on the US grounds too.
Well, because there's tons of different looking stadiums and barns inside the United States that could use that different look. I mean, when you go back to like old school, like to me, what I consider old school, and this is going to sound crazy for a second, because even then I'm still not that old, is Royal Rumble 2000. I look at the Royal Rumble 2000 when they designed that little entranceway with the taxi on top, the subway grates, the metal coming out. Like, that's so New York, but they took so little and made it mean so much. So I'm glad that they're at least sticking to the idea. Like when they had Clash in Italy, they had all those pillars out. At least they're doing something to kind of keep that tie of like, this is a Clash. This is supposed to be royal, epic, big stuff. Like, I like that at least they're trying. And to see some of these fans online kind of be a little salty towards it, it's a little confusing. It's like they're doing something. It could be worse. They could go back to using those big stupid screens again with no character at all. Or give us those three-dimensional, scary visuals like Asuka's mask and all the streamers coming out of her face at WrestleMania 34.
And I mean, those I would save those for big events. Like, that is fantastic, right? But I'd like to see that every week. I don't think I would want to see that every week.
Yeah.
With the one with Roman, even Roman's down in the ring right now. The one with him, doing the Superman punch, and looks like it's coming right at you through the screen. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
But if it's overused, I'm going to get tired of it and just
it loses its luster.
Not care.
Yeah.
Still have Roman as the champ, still the head of the table. I think it's going to be held on to for a very, very long time as well.
And I didn't use my stopwatch tonight, but he did walk to the. I didn't use my stopwatch for Roman's walk to the ring, but he walked to the ring faster tonight.
Yes, a little bit he did. Yep.
I happened to time it yesterday, Carl, from the time he showed up at the top of the ramp to the time he actually got to the ring. It took him 3 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, did someone by chance share this to Facebook already? Just trying to see if I can find it somehow.
I'll be honest, I fast forwarded through the entrances. Roman, my mom loves you. Well, that's cool. See, I knew that was going to happen. Put the microphone to your face. Don't say anything. And let the crowd speak. That is enjoyable for me.
Mm-hmm.
He's drinking it in, man. Oh, wait, wrong guy. Sorry. He's smelling with the Turin. Sorry, wrong guy again. Yeah. He's loving it.
I'm going to touch on one thing after he starts talking.
Yeah.
Watch this. This is funny. When they give him a second to talk, I had to replay it earlier. I was like, wait a second, did he say what I thought he said?
They're still chanting Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns. Now they're clapping. That's where I am in the show, at least.
Yeah, I'm at that too. And I'm laughing.
I think they already
so I watched this on closed cap. Yeah, I'm laughing and because I watch this on closed caption so I can see the promos, right?
Yeah,
and still be engaged the show here. All it says is crowd cheering Roman Reigns, and it's just populating my screen right now.
Wow.
Roman got that pep in his step. But as he said, as he started his acknowledgement speech, he says Torino.
Yes.
They're in Turin.
Right. But the locally there?
No, for sure. Yep. Because like as somebody who knows that it's locally called that, I was just like, wait a second. Because when you're reading it at the top right corner of the screen, it just says Turin, Italy. I'm like, Roman. You sly dog, you.
Right? But what better way to connect with the audience that's there, just right?
Something that small, because like I had to double hear it. I was like, wait a second, did he actually? Okay, sure. Like he's all right. He's gonna play into that local shit. I didn't think he was gonna play that hard into it, because for someone of Roman's stature, does he have to really play into that stuff anymore? I think he's hit that.
He doesn't have to, but
I think he's hit that level where he doesn't really have to say anything to garner that reaction. It's just. You hear the solo, you hear the godliness come up, and you know who's coming. You hear the glass shatter, you hear the gong hit, you hear the guitar riff, you hear Shawn Michaels start to sing. You know who it is. So it's I don't know. I think he's hit that level now where it's like, hey, let him ride.
He definitely has, but I kind of see the other side of it as well, where these people are not getting these events that are there. So do everything that you can to keep them engaged, to keep them as fans, to keep them happy. And if it takes a simple saying Torino, easy enough, right?
What I'm interested to see is where they start to rank the Italian fans in terms of like a fan base,
right,
for the homes of future shows. Because like I said, I still think and I'm going to be biased because I've been here for a lot of the big Canadian shows. I'm just going to say we're a pretty hot crowd. Like,
Oh,
we
yeah.
hit those decibel meters, they're 130, 129,000 or 120 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And like it's hard to hear yourself think in that building. There's a lot of videos where you hear me just screaming, losing my mind. Like, I ain't gonna lie, when John Cena came out at Money in the Bank 2024, I marked. In my video, I'll share it to you guys. I absolutely lost it.
Understandably so.
Oh yeah, because like that whole story is just like cliff
We're
note
also
version anyway. Was that?
Not only are we a hot crowd in Canada, we're a weird crowd in Canada too. SummerSlam 04, Carl. Need I say more?
Yeah. Nope, don't need to. But yeah,
we were weird that night.
Well, I mean, and you want to even further drop it back just a couple of years before that. Look at WrestleMania 18. A typical crowd, that's weird.
Yeah.
Hogan turned his back on the people, and the Canadians just did not care.
Right.
They're like, no, that's still Hogan to us.
Mm.
So, like, it's one of those. I think we're that crowd that just provides the anomaly reaction.
Right down to business. I like that.
Yep. Then I'm
I like
mincing it.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing out a little bit of Italian going on there.
Jake just keeps staring at Roman. You handle this? Oh, I'm stealing.
Mm-hmm. I love how he keeps looking over at Roman like, help.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude, I acknowledge you. That's scary man right there.
Right.
Now, in your guys' full honesty, would you have liked to have seen Jacob take this?
I would have preferred them. I would had they pulled the trigger and given it to Jacob. They should have done it, I think, quick, and done it for shock value. Because Roman's thinking, I've already beaten him once. Clearly, he's not that crazy, and Roman is having that little bit of underestimation,
Right.
just to allow some humanity in the tribal chief a little bit, right? Allow some error, because then if that happens, the bloodline Usos kind of go, okay, well, we're not going to fall in line with him. But now it gives a compelling storyline to see what happens with Jacob. So now we try something different rather than what we've already seen, but what we've already seen kind of works.
Right.
I'm on that side where, because I've given it some thought too, and I'm kind of on the side that I'm happy that Roman ended up retaining now, because I've given it thought. I'm like, where do you go with Jacob Fatu as the champion? I mean, Roman goes for the rematch, that's for sure. But after Roman, where do you go with Jacob Fatu? And I don't see the equation on that opposite side for Jacob.
I mean, you could go anywhere. I mean, take him to the moon, daddy.
Yeah.
Like, he can get there on his own. You could really feel the intensity that's going on in here, but it's feeling real.
Yeah. Well, and that's the nice thing about the whole adding Jacob to the bloodline. I thought would have been interesting anyway, because he provided, and I don't like using someone's personal past as a story, but if it works and adds to his character, then you might as well use it. The fact that he's been incarcerated and he's turned his life around and all that other stuff, that's huge.
Oh, yes.
So if you can use it to make advance the storyline, then by all means, with his permission, of course, but use it.
Right. Yeah, there was the acknowledgement.
Mm-hmm.
But now going over to Jay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Acknowledgement given.
Oh.
Further acknowledgement. Humbly acknowledging. Like The Undertaker.
I was going to say, yeah. Is that Paul Bearer? What the heck's going on? Next week, Jacob comes out. Oh, yes.
Don't ever do that again.
Understood.
I see that simple little wipe of the eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I should do. I should get my We the One shirt and I should cut it up. My old We the Ones one. The one that I bought in Montreal.
Okay. Very well done. Very passionate.
Mm-hmm.
And it's getting harder and harder to find that passion that you just saw there in this industry, in this business. I'm thankful that we're seeing it right now. Will there be a turn of some sort? It's very possible right now because, I mean, it's the WWE, right? But
yeah,
play out the way
something
it
tells
did,
me that
great.
this is leading to. Yeah, this is something's telling me that this is leading to like a mutiny on Roman.
Well, it seems like it's going a little too well, a little too easily. No resistance. The Usos fell back in line after the issues that they had. No acknowledgement, no apology, no nothing. There's the fact that Roman's just assuming command just because he won the world championship again. When he was still the tribal chief before that, but it wasn't like he had the family behind him as well. Now he's got the family and the title.
And
So
that's exactly what I was gonna get to.
Mm-hmm.
It's the family of things, right? So it maybe not, very quickly or very easily being done, but more respectfully being done because it's family. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean, in this world now we have to talk about how the bloodline is now a 4-man group, evolution-esque. That begs the question, who is coming out of this evolution now? Because this has to evolve to something.
True.
Like, I wonder if they try to pull off the whole, like, Jay, because Jay's already been world champion. They try to be like, hey, like, go and challenge Cody. Like, go after Cody if you win because he's in King of the Ring, right? Because that kicks off this week as well.
And I have a theory on that.
Welcome in, OMD.
I actually have predicted, and I have stayed away from spoilers in social media today, but I have Solo Sikoa winning the match tonight. And I'm going to go with Solo as one of my 2 finalists for the King of the Ring. Now, Solo wins. You get the tag belts over to Tama and Talatonga. Solo defeats Cody at SummerSlam. Now, all of a sudden, you've got the MFTs on SmackDown, the Bloodline on Raw, all the gold.
So now do you build to then a Survivor Series War Games with all the gold in one cage?
No, I'm saying you're building the long game for the entire Samoan dynasty, where they are dominating, controlling the WWE.
So now you brought up the king and the queen of the ring here. We're seeing a video package on it right now. From what I noticed, it's looking as though it is 4-way matches.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I would just rather it all be in a one night type of situation. I've said that before many times. I want to know how you guys are feeling about it being a four-person matchup, a 4-way to get in.
I'm with you, Carl. I want it to go back to the one night format. We're used to this being triple threat matches. Now, I don't mind the fact that it's 2 from Raw, 2 from SmackDown in the 4-way. But I think that they should have done a Raw bracket and a SmackDown bracket.
Okay. Raw on one side, SmackDown on the other, with a Raw and a SmackDown superstar finishing.
Yep.
It's kind of how the Stanley Cup and the NFL work, right? East versus West.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps it simple too. Something that a sports fan can digest and follow and track. Where like if you show the King of the Ring tournament to somebody like a football fan, like a European football fan, they love it. But to an American, they're like, what?
Yeah.
Just because of format.
Right.
Yeah. I'm keeping an open mind on these fatal 4-ways because I kind of get it. They don't have a lot of time to book the tournament. But that being said, I think that they could have started booking this tournament after WrestleMania if they really wanted to go that far. And then you could do a 16-person qualifier leading to an 8-person one-night tournament.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Corey Graves just said there that it has historically been a 4-way in this tournament. What?
What?
That's
Corey Graves smoking that Italian Zaza.
No. Okay. Did anybody else hear that? Or
I heard that. I thought I misheard it.
Okay. Yeah, that makes no sense to me. That's a bunch of hogwash.
And then here's what I don't understand is initially Penta was scheduled to defend the Intercontinental Championship against Rey Mysterio tonight. And then all of a sudden he's put into this 4-way.
Because of where they are, it could be just a need for people situation.
Yeah, because I stopped watching just as this match started. Like I got through, I think, most of the entrances, and I stopped watching. The wife came home from lunch.
Yeah.
So that's fine. We're outside.
I haven't watched any of Raw yet. I figured I would do it live as we're.
I just wanted to see if they were, because as soon as I clicked on that they were on, it was like, oh, Roman's kicking off. It's like, okay, I'll see what Roman is going to say, because this whole show we knew was going to be super long and kind of full of whatever else was going to happen between at the time we thought it was going to be Penta and Rey.
Yeah.
And that in itself is a main event match. That's your Raw or even a Smack. That's a pay-per-view main event, in my opinion.
Oh,
so that match should be ridiculously good, but unfortunately we didn't get it. But since this is already aired, they really took out all the commercials in between. They just kind of jumped back to Solo.
Oh, mine didn't. What do you mean?
Mine just the one. So wife's watching the one on the TV, and that just jumped to in between.
So did mine.
And Carmelo Hayes is already in the ring.
Mine says back in 2 minutes and
so did mine.
20 seconds.
Yep.
That's weird.
No, I've got Mello in the ring. Solo just came out, and we're awaiting Obafemi.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my Netflix rant again. I pay for the top tier package that you have, Netflix. How are other people doing this? And I'm seeing like what should be commercial break.
Yeah, but then
this is ridiculous.
But then remember last week though, where you were getting everything ahead and we were all going through the ad breaks and had 25 and a half commercials.
Right, but I pay so that I don't have those.
So do I.
Yeah. No, if you're gonna have Netflix, especially for wrestling, you gotta have the best one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Carl.
You don't get the best.
I was gonna say, Carl, that should be your rant because I'm on the lowest tier and I didn't get an ad.
Dang.
Jeez. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to like whoever's ahead, I guess maybe just pause for a few moments, I guess. Best, I guess you and I are on the same level right now. I'm seeing Carmelo Hayes coming down to the ring. Stop.
Okay, so you're not on
hands
Oba
right now.
Yeah, I'm on Oba's head.
No, I'm
I'll
staring at
pause.
Talatonga.
Yeah, I was there about 10 seconds ago.
What the actual? I have where it says back in now 1 minute.
Okay, at what point is Oba like making his entrance? Like, where is he on the stage?
He just came past the crowns.
I have him just with the lights on. Just as his lights behind him are on.
And are you guys paused?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, I've
For me,
got
they're
the lights
showing us-
coming on for Oba.
Yeah, for me right now, I've got an actual split screen showing the crowd reaction to his walk.
So you weren't paused. We need to be on the same page.
Yeah, I was, but I've got a split screen.
If we're talking like timing wise, I'm at 32:20 for both. I think 32:21 or 22 on my TV, but second or two difference.
Okay, I'm right there as well.
Okay.
Best?
Yeah, I got Oba walking to the ring right now.
Okay.
Oh, this is ridiculous. So unprofessional. Jeez. I'm paused. What is everyone looking at?
I'm paused. Like I said, I'm looking at that split screen.
Okay, so your timing is
I can only see what's left. I can't see the far side of my TV, so I've got 3:03:49 left.
okay, move yourself up to 3:05:33. Or 3:05:30, the closest that you can get to that, and then we'll all continue from there.
I got 3:05:39.
Okay.
Okay. And when everyone else is there, then we'll click go.
Yep, we're good.
Good.
I'm sorry about that, everyone. This is
No.
You're good.
These are the trials that we have when we're you know,
we're not
watching this
live
after the fact. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have to admit it was really weird doing the PLE patrol live yesterday afternoon. And especially when I woke up 20 minutes before I had to be on air.
Go.
And then there was me. I was up a full 6 hours before the show.
Well, in that case, Mr. Best, I will give it to you. You are a better man than I.
You might even say I'm the best man.
You're not Miro.
No, I'm Chris Best.
But Miro in AEW was the best man.
No, he wasn't.
When he debuted, he sure was.
No, he wasn't. Anyways.
I'm now getting the split screen of
Okay,
Oba's
and it
entrance.
took me way back because I've just got Oba now making his entrance down. Just got to the split screen. Okay.
You can tell he
Okay,
doesn't
I
have the
just
same
got to-
vigor because of that arm.
I ended up going to like everybody attacking at the beginning.
How? That's wild.
I don't know.
And what's
But if
even
you
more
want my-
wild is that we all, at the very beginning, the three of us that were here said, "Oh, we see that the show is this long."
Yeah.
And we all had the
There's the
exact same number.
length.
Yeah.
Yep.
So my timestamp is 35 minutes, 50 seconds. That's 50-50.
Dang, still finishes his entrance after just laying everybody out. Let me get my spot.
Yeah,
Don't mess with my spot.
I'm at 30, just hitting 35 minutes.
Yep.
Oh, I just guess it'll be different types of discussions.
Yes, yes, it
Yeah.
will.
We're just gonna have to try to, you know, we're
I
all off.
hit myself
now.
on a 10-second pause on my own, so I can at least be like a second or two behind everybody else.
Yeah.
So we kind of talk about it roughly at the same time.
So what was the point in everybody jumping Oba to then close his lights and let him hit his pose?
See, that I don't understand.
Even Solo's like, what?
I mean, Obafemi is not Jey Uso and can't run it back in the middle of War Games.
No. And even if he does run it back, you don't want to stop him in between the running it back part.
True.
Let him run it back all he wants.
So
Yeah,
we all know
that
that I have Solo pegged as one of my finalists. Who does everybody else have?
Oba. I'm sorry, like to me it's just the dead giveaway. I mean, like who really wins the King of the Ring tournament? Who do you build as the next king, as the next monster to dethrone anybody that stands in his way?
Well, like I said, I've got Solo as my pick from SmackDown.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give some credit where it's due and maybe give a guy a bit of a shine that seems to have eluded him. And I'm going to give LA Knight as my finalist from Raw.
Yeah. It's a respectable guess. Yeah. I like it. Ooh,
Yeah, I mean,
about,
I'm good
Clash
with LA Knight. Yeah. Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn should be the King of the Ring.
Hey, here comes Chris. Chris in the comments here. Kit Wilson, lol.
Yep.
Yeah. Except, unfortunately, Sami Zayn isn't even in the tournament.
Imagine
know.
we have King Kit.
Well,
King Kit Kat.
right?
Right? Like, there's the sponsorship, WWE. There's your $1 million in sponsorship. Have Kit Wilson on Kit Kat bars.
Right?
It just writes itself. WWE, give me money right now.
Well,
One way road.
I've got two reasons for LA Knight. One, you can get that medieval tie-in with a King Knight who is not afraid to go to war with anybody.
And you can lean into that medieval, like actually have him as like a gimmicky kind of come out as like a knight every once in a while.
Yeah.
Toxic.
As well, we know that he was born and raised in Maryland, but he lives in LA now. So you got that LA King tie-in.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Toxic
like it.
King.
Imagine. Just the king going up to everybody. You are coronated as toxic.
Yeah, that stairway is just amazing.
Right.
What an ingenious idea.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay, you lose like a couple hundred stairs, but that's one exit for everybody to leave at the same time. and no one's getting overcrowded because there's way more than enough space on those stairs.
Yeah.
That's kind of why at the old gardens, those stairs were really thin. But at the very old gardens, I used to use the seats as stairs just to get through everybody.
Yep. Ouch.
And this is the X factor that we didn't count into this match, is that there are no disqualifications in a four-way, so of course Talatonga can get involved.
Very true.
That's actually an element of hopefully Solo gets that win for MFT. Oh. 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 Big clothesline.
Carmelo doing his best Javon Evans impersonation and overshooting Penta.
Right.
Ouch.
Uh-oh. Solo. Oh, no. Oh, that's not something you want to look back
Somebody
and see.
knocked.
Somebody knocked what?
Oh, sorry. I said somebody knocked the camera, and then I realized it was Obafemi, and I looked on in awe
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
because the way he came out of there, just looked like a horror character about to strike for his kill. You know.
Oh, my God.
oh
You
yeah.
almost missed the table.
Doing his best boogeyman impersonation.
Yeah.
Oh, Solo's gonna get it.
Ooh.
Damn.
No, Tala's going to get it.
Yeah, he kind of just tossed him like a pizza, didn't he?
Yeah.
Kind of just, doesn't matter if he's 7 foot or not. Now you just go on the other side of the announcing table. Now you just stay over there. Don't interfere in my match again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh goodness.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Damn.
See, it's happening everywhere. Everything's happening. All of this. I don't know. It's good, but it's just seems chaotic.
Okay. Did you guys get the finish of the match?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
No. What, you got no promo at the end?
Yeah, I'm at the promo.
Yeah, I've got
Trying to
Oba
gather
cutting
you
his
guys'
promo.
time.
Oh, okay. I thought someone got it cut from their thing. I was like, what?
Something's totally gone wrong for me then, because I just had a spine buster.
Oh, geez, you're way back.
That's so weird.
Okay, Carl.
Good Lord.
Carl.
And I pay the top frickin' tier for this thing. This is BS.
Let me know when you have Oba with the light behind him doing his pose there.
Did the match go into it?
Blue lights behind him. I'm like 3 minutes behind.
Yeah. Did the match go into another commercial break on you or something?
It came up and it said back in whatever, but everything continued.
Oh yeah, you didn't actually have a break. That's weird. So we got the break cut. Huh.
Yeah.
Very
I
strange.
guess so.
We must have had a weird cut that we didn't see. I call it weird cuts when they go to commercial.
Oh
when
yeah,
they
for
don't
sure.
go
'Cause, like
to
all of a
commercial.
sudden, they kind of just pop back when they don't actually give you a commercial in between it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here I am reacting to everything that I'm seeing, and you guys are already finished the match, and I'm still reacting. Like, what the heck?
I was letting it flow, Carl. So, man.
It just got to commentary.
Okay.
Okay.
My goodness, that's frustrating.
I feel like is there not a way like to kind of watch these kind of things together in like a viewing party room of some kind? I could have swore someone was talking about like a website where you can do that now.
So I am at 46 minutes and 26 seconds, and I'm paused.
Did you say you're at 26 minutes?
46 minutes and 26 seconds.
Oh.
Well, I'm looking at 49 minutes, my time.
And
Yes, I'm seeing.
I've got the hype pack.
Yeah, the hype package.
Okay, so
right
you
now.
finished. You finished Oba's promo then?
Yeah,
I didn't even want. I just got through.
said-
I'm trying to catch up so that we can just be at the same page.
Okay, so now I got to jump ahead. Yeah. But Oba's promo tells me he's not winning King of the Ring.
Summarize it for me, if you could.
He was calling out Brock Lesnar and saying, everybody's asking me, what do you do after you take an ass kicking? What do you do after you take a beating? What do you do after you get humbled? While I'm here, I'm fighting, I'm winning. Leads me to believe we're going to Brock and Oba 3 at SummerSlam.
Okay.
So currently I've got Sol Ruka making her way to the ring.
I got. I'm still talking about Rollins and Breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I that was like 35 seconds. I got the graphic for tonight.
Sol Ruka walking, yeah.
Okay.
I just saw her graphic come up.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
I've got the the graphic for Breaker and Seth tonight.
I have back in 2 minutes and some seconds again.
They're talking about Fanatics for me. Fanatics games.
Okay,
Eight
so
games.
all right. So I think this is where we should take a quick commercial break, guys.
We don't just
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at turnbucklestudios.org.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. And we would like you to visit our shop, powered by redbubble.com. Support your favorite shows and your favorite podcasters. Wear what we wear. All of those proceeds come back into our studios to bring you a better experience. And when you make a purchase, take a photo, tag us in it, send it to us, whatever you need to do, and we will give you a shout out live on air during one of our many, many weekly programs. All of that and more at turnbucklestudios.org.
Okay, Carl, where are you at? You still in? You're still in the commercial thing, right?
Yep.
She looks comfy.
Got Byron on screen.
Ugh.
Yeah,
I feel
I've
bad
got
for your
Soul.
screen, Carl.
I've got Soul getting into the ring for her
That's what I
interview
have.
with Kathy Kelly.
I can pause.
I'm
now.
still paused at the Fanatic Games.
All right. I can't even skip through this. It just says Raw resumes soon.
Mhm.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so Carl, let me know when I'm at the Fanatic screen still. So what are you guys at?
I've got Soul in the ring waiting for her interview with Kathy Kelly.
Yeah, that's where I'm paused.
So let's go there.
The one thing I'm seeing like on her outfit, like I don't know how I feel about the sparkles on the eyes. I feel like she can just stay natural. I don't know if she really needs the sparkles much at this point in her career. She just looks very shiny under the eyes.
I've now got Kathy Kelly in the ring.
Okay.
Just Kathy Kelly.
Yeah.
Soul hasn't even come down yet.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm at Sol Ruca walking towards the ring.
She just came out, put her belt up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, seriously, damn you, Netflix. This is supposed to be my time to chill. This is supposed to be my calm. And you're messing it up terribly.
And Netflix, God. Pieces of Jello for the family-friendly stream that we're trying to have.
Yes.
Called Netflix a friggin' flanging piece of donk.
Okay, so when you guys get Sol Ruca facing the hard cam on the ropes,
Yep. I'm right
you're
there.
good.
Yeah.
She just got back into the ring.
Yep. Why does she look like she is wearing somebody's crocheted Afghan?
Right. She does look comfortable though.
She does.
It's like if grandma's knitting my shit for me, screw it, I'm wearing it.
I don't know who these fans think they are or what show they've been watching, but their chant I don't believe is correct.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Like, and don't get me wrong, she's talented. She's an incredible wrestler. I like the character. I like the way she's going, but she's been on the roster for 3 weeks.
Yeah. No, I'm with you guys. Like, she didn't deserve the match. Yes, it came about as the result of Becky Lynch getting disqualified. But she's had all of, well, 3 matches, and she hasn't really won a single match by pinfall, anything like that. Now all of a sudden she's given the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah.
I don't believe that she should have even been brought up yet.
Still a lot to tell with the Zarya storyline too, right?
Well, not even just that. There have been just so many small little slips in her matches since coming to the main roster.
Yeah.
That it looks sloppy.
Well, I mean, my thinking on this is, why did you hotshot her to this position when she couldn't even really defend her double championships on SmackDown because of or on NXT because of injury? And where, like Parrish said, she should have been stripped of those titles, not allowing Zarya to defend one for her. And then, yes, she forfeited one. No, she should have been stripped of those titles and actually been given a significant chance when she was healthy.
Yeah.
I'm just taking a wait and see approach on this, on everything here.
No. Don't want to rush it because I mean, if we force them to rush a character, I mean, we've seen what happens when characters get shoved down our throat that we don't want. So I don't want to see what happens when they force characters down our throat that we do want. Then that makes us hate that character even more now.
And I mean, it's not that I hate Sol Ruka. Like, definitely not. But I mean, just, yeah, no. No, not
I mean,
yet.
like, yeah, and like I'm taking that wait and see approach because I too feel like she was not quite ready. But we've also seen a lot of women and a lot of NXT wrestlers that came up that we felt weren't ready at the time. And now look at, they've blossomed into some of the top stars. You look at Liv Morgan, she was totally green still when she came up. Now look at where she is. Then you've got somebody like Becky Lynch. Okay, when Becky Lynch, when we thought she was coming up and she didn't, or no, she came up too soon as well, because we thought, everybody thought that Bailey should have been called up before her, but they waited on Bailey.
Well, Bailey wanted to stay in NXT. But Alexa Bliss as well. And even Alexa Bliss, I'm finding now, I said this last night, can we go back and bring back the goddess Alexa Bliss? Because this Alexa Bliss is getting far less than she truly deserves.
Staring at Roman and Jay and Jimmy, but where's Jacob?
No idea.
I love that they're referring to him as main event Jay again. Not the Yeet Man. Not this. Like, they've completely forgotten about Yeet. They've completely forgotten about all that.
I'm okay with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, so we're going to go to this match now based off of what happened last week. Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee I'm going to guess, are taking on Rusev and Ethan Page.
Yes, you are correct. Carl, we just got an up next screen. Did you end up going to commercial?
It looks like it's going there. Yep, back in 3 minutes.
Okay, so when you come back, there should be the skyline of Turin.
No, it's Rey Mysterio coming down to the ring back in 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I mean when that timer counts down.
Yeah, they really cut out some entrances here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I find it interesting. They just gave the update for the Mexico tour coming up in September.
Yeah.
And Friday,
That's
September
what I'm paused
11th.
on right now.
Friday, September 11th, they are doing a SmackDown in Mexico City. Meanwhile, in Las Vegas, that is the first night of Triple Mania.
And apparently there's a lot of fans who are a little upset about because of the day. Not going to say what day it is, but we know what day it is, you know?
Yep.
Apparently there's a lot of American fans who are upset that there's not a show happening on American soil that day. Because they're the first public assembly after, that day. Yes, there's a lot of fans on Twitter today, especially just absolutely not having a good time with that one.
But there is a show. Triple Mania is that night, the first night.
Oh yeah, no, but like they mean like a WWE, for like they don't consider AAA yet to be a part of the WWE banner. It's like, well, it is. WWE owns them. Same entity.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if it's Mexican based or not. It's still a WWE entity, and they have commentators in English that you're gonna hear. And for anybody who has never seen AAA before, you probably should start watching because it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yep. Still on that countdown, are you, Carl?
Yep, 30 seconds.
Okay.
And I can't even go through it.
I'm just on the recap, just as they started the recap of what happened.
Yeah.
I'm still paused on the skyline and looking at what the events in Mexico. So
yeah, I'm at the recap as well. So, but I'm paused.
Now, it is weird to think about that we're going to have Rey Mysterio as the general manager of AAA be in a tag team match.
Okay, I'm back on now.
Having a match on Monday Night Raw. Like, what a sentence to say out loud in the year 2026. The general manager of AAA is having a match on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Dragon Lee, and that man is Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, and he's a Hall of Famer.
And he's a Hall of Famer. Like, what a sentence. And the show that he's booking is being booked by a dead guy.
Yeah.
What?
So,
and I'm going to say this is that I do believe that September 13th on night 2 of Triple Mania, we get Rey and Dom mask for title.
Yeah.
So I actually got some information on what Bonga Ranga actually is. That
The song
the
title?
shirt that yeah, it's a
Yeah,
song
from
title that
from Eurovision.
for a song that from Eurovision that Rusev really liked.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's from I think it's from the country of Bulgaria. The singer that they sent over from there, she came out with this original song, and apparently it's like she's like the #1 artist in Bulgaria. She's huge over there.
Okay.
They because like she went on to win the whole thing, pretty pretty well over from what I've seen by voting.
Okay.
Another tournament, if you guys haven't seen like the competition now, just to check it out once in a while. Eurovision, some of the acts, some of the performances, dang.
As we have our good friend Mr. Bobby Petito coming in.
We love
Bobby, how
Bobby.
we doing tonight? Thank you for being here. As always, you know how much we love and appreciate you.
Didn't one of the Eurovision winners recently sing at the Olympics?
I think so.
A medal one?
Yes. Which one? Shoot.
You're talking Gojira?
Maybe?
Yes, thank you, Carl.
Well, yeah, it was.
Gojira's been around for over a decade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They've been
Oh,
around
yeah.
since-
Carl's had the opportunity to see them. Had I been going to Grand Rapids in July, I would have been seeing them.
I say, wasn't that show or that festival that you went to a couple of years back? You and I were talking about, Carl, at the
Yeah.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see Gojira there.
Oh.
I saw them in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is
But
that
no,
what St. Ignace, that festival?
Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids.
Well,
That'd be
Rusev
one
is
of the
just-
ones.
Rusev is just teeing off on Dragon Lee with those boots.
Yeah, he's just being rude with them shoes.
Oh, okay. I've just got Ethan Page making the tag to Rusev. But that would have been one of the two festivals that you and I talked about at the store, Logan.
Yeah.
I just had Ethan Page being sent to the corner.
Yep, that's where I am too.
Bobby's loving old ego. He's loving that ego. I mean, I can't say I blame you.
Not at all.
No. Canadian. We love it.
Ontarian.
Yeah, it's true. Even better.
Now I know that this is a tag team match, but there has to be intercontinental title implications here somewhere.
No.
Because we know that all four of these men are gunning for that intercontinental title at some point.
Well, we know that Rusev and Ethan Page are. Ray was supposed to have the shot tonight. Dragon Lee has been so far out of the equation as far as things go that I just don't see it for him. I'm hoping that for the time being, we're done with Javon Evans in the Intercontinental title picture as well.
Oh, and Ethan Page just took out Rey Mysterio there.
Smart strategy, and I'm going back to commercial.
Okay.
I've got this at the Mexican standoff with Dragon Lee saying, should I fight Rusev or should I tag Ray?
I've just paused it to where Rusev tagged in right after the cut for the commercial.
Bobby's saying, what if Dragon Lee went after Ray Phoenix's championship since Ray Phoenix is the new champion in AAA? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we got to see some of these guys go down to AAA for a while to bring AAA up a little bit, and not to say that AAA is not on that same level, but maybe to give AAA an extra shine on the way up, give it some more viewership, because their YouTube viewership's doing fantastic. It just they might benefit from having a main event and main roster shine.
Well, here's the big thing though: is you've just had Ray Phoenix go and win the Cruiserweight Championship. I believe yesterday they said congratulations to the War Raiders, who are your new AAA tag champs.
What a sentence.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, like, what more of a main roster shine can you give them? You just had that beautiful mask versus mask match.
Dragon Lee was already down there for like 6 months. So
yeah. I think at this point, like it's gonna be real hard to top that mask versus mask match in AAA. Like you have to try to top that now.
And I mean, I know we've all heard the rumors that they've potentially acquired the rights to Lucha Underground,
which is nuts.
Yeah.
Like, so I think to answer your question, you asked what bigger shine can they put on it. Well, how about on a Monday Night Raw and a Friday Night SmackDown, showing some of it, showing clips of it, showing how amazing it was, showing the fan reactions to these matches. You have all of that put together into a package. Now, all these people that are watching Raw and SmackDown get to see it as well. And it may intrigue them to be like, holy crap, what did we miss?
Yeah. I think another part of that is if
and I'd like to
with the conjunction of like putting like these guys on camera, like how we have like little plants where they'll sit front row for a match and they'll pay attention to one match and they'll be there and kind of involved. Doing that with some of these AAA guys like Mr. Iguana, Dr. Wagner Jr., all those guys, Psycho Clown, just having those guys in the crowd just every once in a while, reminding them that AAA exists is going to give the casual fan, hey, remember these guys over here on YouTube? Check them out too.
I mean, we've seen Psycho Clown appear on SmackDown. Same with...
Wait.
I'm back with a tag.
Okay.
Rusev just tagged Ethan Page.
Okay.
Thank you.
We just had Mr. Iguana show up 1 week and then wrestle a tag match the following week on NXT. So we know that, you know, for us here in Canada, it's on YouTube. I know in the States, it's on Fox Espanol.
We love that you're enjoying Raw Patrol, Bobby. We love it.
Yeah. But I want to bunk off what Carl was saying about the packages. And maybe you do that and you show like what happened on like this past Saturday. And then you promote the next Saturday with a match that you can expect to see.
Yeah.
And that's how you get more of those viewers.
Yeah.
Well, and the crazy thing is a lot of the people that were casual fans that were checking out the mask versus mask match just because it was the mask versus mask match, and the stakes and the story behind it. That is solely because of WWE putting it on every single avenue and channel that they have, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no way that match is as popular as it is without them marketing it the way that they did. And that's not any disrespect to AAA. It's not any disrespect to the wrestlers involved. It just you need that corporate machine to kind of help you feed into it a little bit more. So it definitely helps.
The big thing, though, I think for that was it was the finality to a 2-year storyline.
Yeah.
For something that probably should have lasted 2 to 3 months to last 24. And to cap it off the way they did with that. And even to have that crowd in Mexico cheering, "Thank you, Gable."
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't believe that Chad Gable made the flight from Mexico to Turin for today's show, but I had heard that he was potentially returning to Raw June 1st, but I'd highly doubt that tonight.
Never know. I mean, Graves did it, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was there,
Yeah,
and
so-
you know, in Mexico, and then flew right over.
I mean, Graves called the action yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
I mean, that they do have red-eye flights for a reason.
Yep.
Are you guys on Adam Pearce and LA Knight?
No.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
I just want to make sure because I'm still paused there.
How far did you get through? Holy
Yeah.
Apparently I'm like 3 minutes ahead of y'all.
wow.
I'm at Ray just
Rusev just took a hurricane
Corona.
run. Yeah.
Now he's
I'm
setting
getting ready for the
619 coming up.
619. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're all relatively at the same spot. Intercepted.
Yep. And the kick to the head from Dragon Lee.
Yeah. There we go. So we're the
Oh,
contact there. Oh, I thought he had it.
So did I.
Ooh.
I thought so too, but I didn't think so because of the count. Because I saw Jessica Carr get up and look like she was about to ring the bell.
Wow.
I wasn't paying attention to the ref count, and that can be detrimental if you're in the ring.
Bobby says he's still in the tag team match between Paige and
Yeah.
Mysterio and Dragon Lee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Bobby. The issue that we're having on this end is that I've only seen part of this show already, and I think because either I haven't only seen part of it, it was trying to get me to jump ahead farther than everybody else, even though I only missed 1 or 2 commercial breaks in between what I wouldn't have seen. So for some reason, I'm like a 3 minute gap between, or sorry, 3 minute gap ahead of you guys.
Okay, I just had Dragon Lee send Rusev out.
Yep.
Dragon Lee's taken to the air now.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh,
Setting it
hit
up
Rusev like a
again.
missile there.
Oh.
I see another name on the screen.
I just got the finish.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yeah, you got to the
yeah, me too. That was an exciting finish.
Yeah. It didn't seem like a cluster either. Like it just like everything had its own purpose, its own place, and everything went through, which was nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
So nice that way.
Yeah, it was just a perfect flow. Okay, now we're at Penta and Pierce.
I got them there too. You know who else wants it? Yes.
So
LA
Pierce
Knight.
is saying he's going to make the match happen.
You guys are on LA Knight now?
I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang.
Oh, nice.
Man. LA Knight's just on fire right now.
Yeah. And that's the one thing that you can always count on LA Knight to provide a very good promo, solid throughout an entire show. If you need him in 2 different just talking segments, he can handle on 2 different levels and 2 different types of promos in one night if he had to.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think it sucks that they're not really seeing the ball and giving it to him and going, yeah, let's have him as world champion for a couple months. See how that would go.
I would absolutely love that. I would love to see LA Knight as champ. Let him run with it.
Well, and I mean, and I hate to say it like this because I was never the biggest Jey Uso fan. And this is coming from somebody who literally has his glasses.
I'm
his
back
Funko
in
Pop.
commercial.
Okay. Yeah.
So am I.
I'm in commercial
now.
too.
I have a commercial now. I haven't had a commercial this entire show. Now I have a commercial. Yeah, it makes no sense. This is so weird.
Yeah.
But like again, I wasn't the biggest Jey Uso fan. But again, I own 3 of his shirts and a bunch of his memorabilia now. You know what I mean? I don't think he's like the greatest wrestler on the planet. Do I think he deserved to be Gunther? For sure, but not in the way that he did. No, I think they could have done it in a better way. But if we're gonna have Jey Uso beat the guy who had a record-setting Intercontinental Championship reign in the fashion that he did, you're telling me LA Knight, Eli Drake cannot have a world title run? That's nuts. That's nuts.
Yeah, insanity.
And that's unfortunately the side of, I hate to even say it this way because like I'm not a big, I don't like wording it like this, but the Fed, you know, the federal level of what they do, that's a product of, because in any world without Jey Uso's without Jey Uso's bloodline, Jey Uso is never a world champion.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean,
But I mean, at the same time, let's be fair, because Jay came over to Raw after walking out on the Bloodline saying he quit WWE. It was Cody that brought him to Raw using whatever stroke he had.
Yep.
And then, yes, they did the tag team title run. Jay beat Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship, lost it. I'm with you. He should not have won the World Championship the way he did. No. I personally thought that match was awful. But I digress. But I think Jay deserved a longer run with the title, a better run with it.
Mm.
Yep. Now you've got Roman earlier tonight saying, go win the King of the Ring and go win the title from Cody on SmackDown, and then we can still...
Yeah.
See, and it's funny because I said evolution earlier. It's what Triple H said to Batista.
Yep.
Just cut and dry, literally exactly what I said to Batista. Don't come for me if you win the Royal Rumble. Go to SmackDown, take on JBL. What are you doing? We can run the whole company.
Yeah. So it seemed like Jay needed a lot of help to get to that title spot. Just as we here at the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program need some help. So take a look.
A Turnbuckle Affiliation Program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, video games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. If you have ever wanted your break in podcasting, content creation, or to help us out behind the scenes, hit that join button, email us your creds, tell us how you think you can help us, how you believe we can help you, and we will sit down as a collective and find the right fit. All of that and more at turnbucklestudios.org.
Okay, so I am back to I got Graves and Michael Cole at ringside right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I got them showing the mask versus mask encore presentation immediately following tonight.
Yes,
which smart idea.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes, and they're showing it on Netflix.
You know who else did that, but they were kind of forced into doing that? WCW. Halloween Havoc 98. Remember the DDP Goldberg match? Remember they had to show that for free because the pay-per-view feed cut off partway through the match.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the one where the pay-per-view feed cut out about halfway through the entire pay-per-view, and we lost an hour and a half of it.
Pissed. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, by the way, that match that you just paid $40 for, yeah, we're gonna give it to you for free." and that actually made fans even more mad. Because not only did they just not get refunded in any capacity, then it was given away for free anyway.
Actually, they were refunded.
Yes,
were they? I
Yeah.
heard a
Yeah.
lot of stories that people were never refunded for that.
No, I was at a friend's house. They got the refund, and Shaw gave them a free credit for the next pay-per-view.
Back when Shaw
Yeah,
used to do good work.
Okay, this is the one thing I'm not quite understanding. Why are we seeing the clips of the match if they're going to be showing it later anyways?
It's called a build-up and excitement.
Yes.
We should have been building it up on our stream.
Yeah.
So that people will go and watch it as well.
Yeah, it is a great match.
And weirdly enough, I'm not one to feed into the internet, give it a good review, 5 stars. But to hear somebody like Dave Meltzer yammer on about how it actually was a good match and you should stop what you're doing and go see it from a WWE type product is a weird sentence. So, I mean, even if he's saying it, maybe there's some merit to that for this one.
Yeah.
I don't really follow the guy. Just interesting to hear that he's actually got something positive to say.
He's actually been coming around a little bit on WWE of late.
I'm just waiting for the tribalistic fans on the internet to be like, oh, WWE's paying him. Oh, no. He's saying nice things about them. Oh, no. I always get a kick out of some of these internet fans.
But this was, go ahead.
I was going to talk about what we're seeing on our screen right now, the AAA event that just happened. And yeah, I mean, they're still showing, the mask versus mask, El Grande versus original.
Yeah, they're showing the post-match interview.
Which again, like this just leads into, here we go. You need to see this.
Yeah.
This is what is amazing, right? This is what you missed. Go back and watch this.
Yeah.
And this is they did this quite a bit during the Bloodline, the original Bloodline saga about 3-4 years ago and we even praised that they did it then on SmackDown. They were telling us, go watch SmackDown. If you don't, you're going to miss some of the great stuff that's going on there. Yeah. And I now see that and I enjoy that they're doing this. I'd like to see them do a little bit more for AAA.
And they're showing us, who it was revealed to be, right?
Chad Edward Gable.
Yep. And the amazing promo that came from that. And like, it just, you can see, right? And just giving us those clips, like that's all that's needed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and what I think is even crazier is like anyone seen the gash on his head from the blind guy hitting him with the stick?
Yeah.
That poor guy. He couldn't stop bleeding and opening his eyes to cut that whole promo, and it still felt like I could feel that promo.
He had a gash on one side of his head and a goose egg on the other.
Okay. Yeah. So someone had to have bought Chad Gable a couple beers last night or something.
A couple of cervezas.
Yeah, a little cerveza and the Modelo. Absolutely.
And letting us know Triple Mania 34 going to be happening in 2 different locations over 2 nights. Very, very cool.
It's funny, actually, I just realized this. I'm pretty sure earlier, I think it was during the men's entrances for the qualifier for the King of the Ring, or sorry, for the tournament. I thought it was rather interesting that I'm pretty sure whoever came out first and went to the left. Went to the right, our right hand of the crown, and they were looking at the female crown without realizing they were looking at the female crown.
Oh,
the queen crown. Yeah, I just thought of that because Io, when she came out, she went over to the queen side crown, and that was the same side that other person went over to. I can't remember who it was now, but in that earlier match, I think it was Carmelo.
Okay.
I think he went over to the right hand side. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's the queen's crown.
Yeah, I am back in commercial.
I'm at
I am
entrances.
not.
I had skipped. I think I hit my skip because I just kind of came back and Roxanne was in the ring.
Yeah, I've got
I got
Roxanne in the ring.
I got Roxanne about to climb the turnbuckle inside the ring.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
what
I just got the start of Julia's entrance, so I hit pause just to be sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with Best where Roxanne is just climbing onto the rope. So are we
did
just
it,
getting
like jump for
Yeah.
you guys? Because
Yeah.
I just saw Io coming down to the ring. She's now in the ring, so it like just abruptly cut.
Yeah, I got the black screen,
Mhm.
came back, and Roxanne's getting in the ring.
Yeah.
Weird.
Carl, from a production person's standpoint, I cannot stand those cuts.
Well, I don't like those cuts either, for sure. I don't, but like this is just Netflix. This is infuriating.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just took another look here. I am on premium plan.
Yeah.
Why am I
and I'm on
getting
the
all
cheap-
of this?
And I'm on the cheap $7 plan or whatever it is because I don't know what it is. My phone bill pays for it, so.
Where y'all at?
I'm waiting for Carl to let us know when he's back so I can hit play.
45 seconds left on my side.
Other than that, as for where I'm at, I am at home in my studio
paused there.
watching Raw.
See, what I need is I need a little office like Carl's got set up here and got all the Funkos in the background there, all nice. That's what I need. See, my Funkos are all over there, and my belts are all over there set up. I can't see it in my camera, so it's like, do I even have the collection if no one can see it? However, I do have to film some videos on that. I did get some new Funkos.
Nice.
I did get some new ones. So my one pre-order came in, and then on 2 different occasions, you know what? Screw it. I'll show you guys on stream. Who cares?
I am coming back now.
Okay. I can hit up
She's
right
just
there.
gotten to the middle rope.
Okay.
And posed.
Oh.
She's now posing.
Yep.
And now theme music hitting.
Sorry, Carl. I lagged out. Did you come back?
Yes.
Yeah.
We both have Julia coming down to the ring.
Julia just turned around.
Okay.
Yeah. And Julia coming out by herself. No Kiana James beside her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
Wearing-
they're not together anymore.
And like with her being Italian, they're probably going to try to give her some kind of like local shine.
yeah. Julia coming out with blonde hair and wearing a very neon robe, almost reminiscent of Naomi's glow.
Mm-hmm. But so as I was picking up, so I got my Jey Uso, weirdly enough, my Jey Uso Funko, as I was talking about not being a big fan of Jey Uso. So he showed up. And then apparently she was at EB Games. I didn't even see her. I was with a friend of mine, and he happened to see her out of the corner of his eye. And I was like,
Oh.
okay, thank you. And then I was down there picking up my Jey Uso, and my friend found him.
Nice.
Yes.
So I'm like, all right, now I've got like, I think I'm nearing the 50 mark. and I'm still missing 4. I'm supposed to be getting 1 this week at some point. I think actually in 2 days. Supposed to be getting my next set of Funkos. But that's okay. Only a few people saw it on here. We're gonna show a lot of people when I put it on a short or something. I don't know. I'm gonna try to film something funny with these guys this time.
Oh, sure, why not?
And
Now got
again-
Lash Legend coming.
Yep. And again, she's coming alone as well. No Nia.
Now I haven't heard anything from Nia this weekend beyond the match that they had. Was there something that maybe happened with Nia this week? Injured or just not there? Or
Yeah,
Nia,
I think
they
it's
have
just,
her-
I think it's just a case of if you're not booked, don't be on the show.
fair. I feel like if you're gonna have like a tag team aspect to it, and Nia's not even in the tournament, you might as well have her out there.
Yeah.
Paying her money either way, right?
I was going to say,
Have her
you
not
just had
catering.
you had Talatonga and Solo Sikoa's corner in the first match.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't realize that Kiana and Julia had split.
They had like a massive falling out after Julia lost the United States title. There was a huge argument that they did backstage behind somebody's promo. I can't remember who it was.
I remember that, but it was just a disagreement. I didn't hear anything on them having been broken up. I wonder, because I don't think Kiana's in the tournament, is she?
Yes, she is.
Okay. So maybe you bring them back together, but I would have had both Kiana James and Nia Jax at ringside for this match to play X Factors.
You don't realize how big Lash Legend is until you see her standing next to Roxanne Perez.
Right?
Oh,
But
yes.
You're looking at that sort of that monster in Lash Legend compared to the 3 smaller girls in Julia, Io Sky, and Roxanne.
Ouch. That's rude.
Oh. Eo. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Roxy. Thank you.
Yes. There's a big part of me that really wants to see Roxanne win this tournament.
Yep. Go after Liv Morgan, have the implosion of the Judgment Day, see what happens. I mean, especially with them being a faction that has been around almost the same amount of time as the Bloodline.
Yeah.
And that's
you know
a crazy
what?
thought to think about.
You could get that, but I could also see, and it carries it out a little bit more, but you could have Roxanne do the same thing, jump over to SmackDown to challenge Rhea.
Yep.
We know they've worked together before, but it's that Judgment Day rivalries get carried out way too long.
Oh, yeah. It's always one storyline gets carried out way too long.
Me too, Bobby. Like Lash Legend just like placed her up there like she was just a little
Like a
toy
doll.
doll. Yeah.
I was going to say she kind of looks like you, Carl, when you're putting away your Funko Pops, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, is this Julia and Io's first encounter in WWE in this match?
I'm going back to commercial.
I'm at a black screen and I'm back to action.
I am not. I'm still a black screen.
Yeah, I was black screen.
Now
right
I'm
there.
back to action of Julia in the ring.
Okay, I'm fading to black. Okay.
Does everybody
Fade to
have
black.
back in, or is it
I'm
just
back
somewhere
in. I've
different?
got Julia and Roxanne playing tug of war with each other over
Yep.
who's getting into the ring.
Okay.
Roxanne now trying to work out a deal with
Ouch.
Julia.
Okay, so pause it, OMD.
I have Julia just slapping Roxanne.
I have Roxanne just about to roll into the ring, and I paused it.
From the tug of war?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof. Wow. Roxanne and Julia just laying into each other in what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, that's honestly, that's become one of my favorite things about Roxanne and her joining the Judgment Day is how aggressive she's gotten lately. Like, she's no longer like sometimes I've noticed she's a bit of that flashy type of girl, but that seems to have disappeared now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you still have them on the outside, or have you guys passed that now?
I'm still in commercial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have Roxanne being rolling in and Julia pulling her out of the ring.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a really awkward sliding angle where she's like halfway paused and she's like, eh.
Oh, jeez.
I'm seeing all four in the ring right now, with Lash Legend essentially putting a Boston Crab on everybody in a succession line.
Oh, so not like how Natty would do it.
There was head scissor, head scissor, head scissor, and then Lash Legend grabbing the legs and flipping them all over. So there was Boston Crab with head scissor, head scissor, head scissor.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Definitely not like how Natty did it. At least that's how I'm imagining it.
No.
Yeah, that was not a good, not a good attempt. And I'm not one to disrespect the Hart family name, because if Stu Hart would see me doing that, he'd come out of his grave and absolutely hit me with a sharpshooter, and would give me the nastiest sharpshooter I've ever had. He'd lay it in good if he saw me doing that.
He'd stretch you 6 different ways.
Yep. And that sounds like something else, but yeah, that totally he would.
Okay, now I'm seeing Julia pull Roxanne out. She shoved her. Roxanne pulling Julia out. Now they're both staring down outside the ring.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And at this point, they both were going to go in the ring. Roxanne just throwing Julia into that announce table.
Yep.
This is wild how messed up things are.
Yeah.
Especially if OM Dynamics says that he pays for premium as well. So then him and I should be seeing the same thing.
Yeah.
Now my Netflix won't come out of pause.
What? I miss the WWE Network.
Give me back. Give it back.
WWE Network. I never had any issues like this when I ran with it.
So I've got Roxanne just attempted to pin Io.
Yeah. Like that's what she's sliding in the ring to do on my screen.
Yeah. Okay. I had to rewind 20 seconds, get it to buffer back in, and then fast forward.
I don't know if I'm ahead or behind you guys now. I just had Io with a missile drop kick.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Oh, and the stupid get the hell out of here with that bull crap.
Io just hit the drop kick as Roxanne came off the second rope.
I just got a bullet train.
Oh, that's what they call that?
Yep.
The double knee to the bottom corner.
Yeah, it's a bullet train.
Locking the sleeper. And then letting go of the sleeper. Why would you? Well, I guess to damage your opponent more.
Oh. Arrivederci.
Right to the face. How does that knee taste? Tastes like Linguini. Yeah.
Okay, I just had Julia dump Io out of the ring and hit that neon lash.
Yeah, I have her about to whip. Yeah, and she's whipping Roxanne across and swing around.
Oh,
Side Russian
Oh,
block and side Russian into a DDT.
oh, the ref was so close on that one. But that knee to Io, the back of Io's head looked really rough.
Oh. Yeah, that's a brutal move right there.
Yep.
I think I'm ahead of you guys now somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I paused for another second just in case it delays again. I don't have a problem being a couple seconds behind. That's okay.
Okay, so I have Julia and Io up on the ropes.
And that's where I am, Carl.
Okay, so you guys are ahead of me.
I have Io going up to the top rope to do the moonsault. But
Yep, that's where I'm at now.
yeah,
I just
Julia's right behind her
jumped
now.
20 seconds.
Yeah, Julia's looking to attempt a double arm suplex off the top rope, but Roxanne is fighting it off.
No, why are we continuing to do this ridiculous stuff?
The overdone Tower of Doom spot.
It's so overdone. Like every fatal 4-way. I hate seeing it now.
Yeah. Or it's a tag team match, or it's the War Games match, especially in NXT, the War Games match. Yeah. Infamous Tower of Doom spot, especially with tables.
Yeah.
They love
I will say this, that wasn't your typical Tower of Doom because they didn't have the fourth person up top.
No.
But Io coming in with that stomp to break up. Same concept. Mm-hmm. Io coming in to break up that 3 count from Lash and going for her over the moonsault.
And as we see, Carl the look on his face is less than enjoying the result of that match. So if you know the result of that one.
Yeah. But we had to ask this question last night after the PLE patrol. And I know she wasn't in this match, but why is Liv Morgan in the Queen of the Ring tournament?
Yeah. It's a little confusing of a thought. Like the women's world champion having a chance to go against the women's world champion? Hold on.
Which, gee, guess what? August, September, October is Crown Jewel.
Right? Like you're already going to do that in 2 months anyway.
Yeah, thank you. Finally getting it off for Io. Like I'm tired of Io Sky. Just done.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the jumpy, like just point at my head kind of nonsense. I like her as a wrestler. I think she's a fantastic in-ring worker. I don't really get the whole let me just kind of point at myself and jump around and all that. It kind of just accentuates the idea that she can be a child. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's very childlike and not as serious. Interesting.
Those are some interesting words from Adam Pearce to Maxine Dupree.
Yeah, Maxine not taking no stuff no more.
No, not at all.
But it was interesting that she had said, Adam Pearce had said, if a spot opens up, we'll put you in the tournament. That leads me to believe that Maxine,
the whole like, why is Liv Morgan in there? Mm-hmm. Right. I'm going to another commercial.
Okay, yeah, I've got Seth Rollins taping up for his match with Braun Breaker.
I've
got
got
a skyline. I've got a skyline shot of Turin again.
I have El Grande Americano on my screen.
Oh,
Okay. And Bobby,
That
we
makes
missed
sense.
it earlier, but Bobby is drinking Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
Dr.
nice.
Poo-poo. What? Human monies. I mean, yeah, because he's been working on his Dr. Poo Poo impression for a while.
I mean, since you guys can't see what's happening with El Grande Americano, let's at least let everybody else know that this isn't the only show that we have here with Turnbuckle Studios. We have a whole week of programming. Here it is.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday night, we are on call as the Raw Patrol is on duty at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday, we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursdays, let us power your dreams with the Xbox Showcase at 9 p.m. Friday, we invite you to come for a ride with the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later in the day, the Locker Room presents Wrestling Recap Delivers at 7 p.m. Always be aware that weekend shows can vary in times, as the PLE Patrol and other watch party streams are always a must-see. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day and watch all of the latest episodes on turnbucklestudios.org/shows. And please do not forget to drop a like, follow, and to subscribe to all of our channels, and when the time is right, all you have to do is tap in.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Turnbuckle Studios is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, and there you have our entire weekly calendar. There is something for you each and every night of the week. And we want you to meet the team behind those shows under the host section. Chris Best, Logan Thompson, Chris Parrish, myself, the Godfather Carl Carafel, and Bubba Duke. Hit the host section, click on our individual links to get our socials, and watch our latest weekly live episodic shows. All of that and more at turnbucklestudios.org.
I have Skyline now.
Okay, I have the Raw logo.
Oh my goodness. I have Danhausen's logo.
No, you have the
Me
Danhausen
too.
commercial. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
it's
very nice, very
some
evil
clips that Dan
productions.
Yeah, I paused at the end of that because I already saw that clip earlier today on the internet.
Okay.
I was like, I got through that and then I paused. So I'm right at the end of that Danhausen clip.
Okay.
As we're tuning back in, we're gonna say hello to the Nutman joining the crew. Chris Parrish. What's happening? What's going on?
Hello. I'm doing well.
Is that remind me, number 32, is that Thomas? No. Graham? It's been a while.
Matthew.
Thank you. I don't know why I keep thinking like what Thomas played for the Saints back during like the
He was 13.
13. That's where I'm going.
The
Pierre
promo's
Thomas,
over.
23.
Okay.
Dude, that's where I'm backwards.
So I have Kathy Kelly now with Bailey and Lyra.
Me as well.
Pause.
That's, and OM Dynamic, I do have to let you know, because earlier you said Sami Zayn is not in the tournament. They actually updated the bracket. Tala Tonga was taken out.
Yeah, I figured that was coming.
Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn have been added in.
Yeah, figured that was coming.
Okay, very nice. So there it is. There's my pick then.
Well, like, and I'm sorry, like, what has Tonga done to get into the tournament?
Well, both Tala Tonga and Ricky Saints were taken out for Sami
Yeah.
Zayn and Drew McIntyre. And
That
it's being
makes
confirmed that Finn Balor is being moved to SmackDown. That's why he has a blue graphic. He's being moved to SmackDown.
Makes sense. You guys now have Soul at this point, I assume.
Yeah, I see Lyra and Soul.
I
Picking
how
up what you're
Lyra just,
putting down.
bailed
And Soul
from
just
the
granted
interview.
Lyra. Soul just granted Lyra an Intercontinental Championship match.
But like,
Soul Ruka just left on my screen.
Yeah.
why do you bail from like your own interview?
Well, you got to take the opportunities.
I guess you got to get your title shots so you can get them, right?
I get
Yeah.
it, but Bailey's like, yeah, we want the tag titles. We're gonna go after Queen of the Ring, where we can get a world title match if we win. And then she's like, hey, Squirrel, IC title. There we go.
Shiny.
Yeah. Hey, I used to know her. As she points to the championship title.
There is something exciting here with Turnbuckle Studios, something new. We are very happy and pleased to team up with Dubby, the only tag team partner we need. Go and grab yourself some Dubby Energy from Dubby.gg. And while you're there, use the code TB Studios, which is going to get you some cash off. WGG has amazing products, unique flavors, everything made in the United States. It is just that good. Make sure you're going and checking them out and saving yourself a little bit of cash. Again, that code TB Studios.
Okay. So I've just had the graphics for both of next week's Fatal 4-Way matches for the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. And again, I've got to ask, why is Liv Morgan in the tournament? And then you've got her in a match with Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, and Chelsea Green.
I don't know. I was going to add to the Dubby thing first.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you go there, there's 18 packs on the go with 6 assorted flavors. And they're pretty good. So, yeah. But to answer your question, I'm wondering if Liv Morgan's in that tournament because they're trying to foreshadow and tell us something about somebody possibly returning and maybe taking back a title.
I don't know, maybe.
As Carl's face has now been hidden by the microphone. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go back into what Adam Pearce had said to Maxine. There could be a spot open for you if someone gets taken out.
Yeah.
I mean, and speaking of that subject, having a lot of people in one group, as we're seeing the Judgment Day kind of clear out of their own locker room here. The fact that we're starting to see some of the cracks in the armor, the Liv selfishness is really starting to come through, where it's her and Daddy Dom really that are the ones that are the real breadwinners of the Judgment Day, rather than Roxanne or Raquel or JD. We're starting to see, is there real leadership or is there bossiness to it?
Yeah.
It's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
I think Seth Rollins is trying to go for the no one knows who I am mixed with everyone can see through my shirt look.
Right?
Like he's got like the hood, like he's trying to hide from like a surprise return to the arena, but then his jacket's like got so many holes in it, he might as well be a piece of cheese.
Well, when you're married to the greatest women's wrestler of all time, and that's just not me saying it, everybody's saying it, I think you can do whatever you want.
I mean, I still find it funny that you guys ever see the clip of her talking about his closet at their house?
Yeah.
I still get a kick out of that clip. Like she's like, man, she's like, I hate your designer. She's like, I hate your stylist. This guy always gets you such good outfits. I'm not getting none of this.
Yeah, but he gave her the Wonder Years.
That's true.
So
50-50,
right?
I am seeing that and looking like a Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho mix with that. And I'm back to a commercial again, back in 2 minutes and 52 seconds.
And you have like actual commercials?
No, I see Seth
Yes.
Rollins coming
Okay.
down to the
I
ring.
was like,
So
if you have actual
they're-
commercials, we see Seth. That's ridiculous.
they're giving me the it's weird, right? So if someone else has the premium package like I do, why are they not seeing the same thing that I am?
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
okay, maybe I understand and I get it. If you have a lower tiered package, they're not going to give you everything. I'm
No.
getting everything,
Yeah.
including through like what would be shown through the commercial break. Seth Rollins coming down to the ring, he's like pandering to the fans. He's walking around, giving high fives, all of these different things, right?
See,
Like
and I've got Seth standing in the ring doing his best impersonation of the Soundgarden classic Jesus Christ pose.
Okay, coming out of the Fade from Black. I've got a long shot of Seth from the entranceway to the ring. He's in the ring in my shot.
Okay. I am getting
Okay.
Braun Breaker's entrance now.
so do you think maybe we should pause so that we can all be at the same page?
Yep. I'm paused. And this seems to be a little bit early for this match. I mean, especially if it's the main event when it's still saying there's an hour and a half to go in the show.
No, take into account that they're also playing the mask versus mask match. That is part of that hour and a half left.
Oh, okay. Because I know they said they were doing an encore presentation after Raw.
Yeah. It's part of the same viewing of
Mhm.
Raw.
Okay.
Which, if you didn't see that match, I mean, just go and watch.
Yeah.
I mean, after the show.
Yes, of course.
Like not Raw, but like the Raw Patrol, because pandering to the audience, as Carl was saying. That's what I'm doing right now. I don't speak Mandarin, but I speak pandering. So where are you guys on thoughts about Io Sky and Oba Femi advancing to the semifinals of their respective Queen and King of the Ring tournament?
I'm back in. I have a long shot.
Okay.
Now I have Seth doing the pose in the ring, close up.
Okay, so let me know when Braun is standing at the entranceway for you, Carl.
Oh, I'm not even there yet. So I just had Braun's music hit and the lights go. As far as EO goes, what was the point in that? Like, I would be putting her, let her focus on the Intercontinental, because I think if you're going to do that, she's going to SmackDown to challenge Rhea. And you're going to get that classic again. Oba didn't do a thing in his match and still won. And I don't agree with that. I wish they would have had Tala and Solo take him out, because I had pegged Solo to win tonight.
Oh, I know. Your predictions were spot on tonight.
So, and then Oba's promo afterwards where he's calling out Brock Lesnar. What was the point in having him win? It was
that I understood.
That was
That I
just,
understood.
he shouldn't. I can get him calling out Brock in the promo, but he should not have won the match.
Hey, I told you guys yesterday. He's going to win it. This is the most obvious thing possible. It's
I
why
have
I
Braun
didn't like the
Breaker.
show yesterday.
You did.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Carl.
Yep.
But it's ironic because the year that Brock Lesnar won King of the Ring, it almost seemed like it made sense. And I think this is the same mentality for Obafemi, is that it allows him to move into that title frame if he's they all need that opportunity. I get it. I think we're all just accustomed to wanting somebody from the mid card to jump up.
Yeah,
somebody who's already established.
Again, I don't think Oba is. I mean, Oba's got the size, he's got the power, and he can do it. I don't think he needs to be hot-shotted like Sol Ruka to that world title picture.
Hello, everyone.
You're back.
But
Yeah,
as we're getting ready for the main event, Seth and Braun, here's the big question. They both have their respective qualifying four-ways coming up.
Yes.
Whether it's SmackDown this week, Raw, or SmackDown next week. Do you think their feud carries into their respective matches?
No,
I would be surprised if
I
it
think
doesn't.
it could.
It could, but I don't think it does. I think it would have to be if they made it through to the semifinals. But we also know that Obafemi is really already through.
Yeah. And I really do think there's money in a Braun Oba match. If we talk about anybody that could take out Oba, I mean, Braun Breaker, I think, should be considered one of those possibilities.
I think
that's one of the.
I think we're going to go to Brock Lesnar maybe interfering if Braun goes through and faces Oba. And Braun costing Oba that match. So then you can go to Oba Brock 3.
Yeah.
SummerSlam.
And that's one of the things I'm noticing in these King of the Ring tournaments in the past few years is that some of these semifinal matches or even these like qualifier matches, we see teases for like these future feuds that could happen within the next 6, 7, maybe even 8 months. I kind of like that. But at the same time, I'm also not really enjoying the idea that we're getting these fatal four ways to start the tournament.
I mean, and we were discussing it earlier where I also agree that we should just have it be a one-night tournament because that's how you really determine the king and queen of the ring.
Yeah.
Can they handle, like, in order to win the whole tournament, you have to win round robin match 1, quarterfinal, semifinal, finals. You have to win 4 matches. Very much like the Stanley Cup playoffs where you have to win 4 series to win the cup. I like that idea. So, I mean, I would much rather do it that way and have it all done in one night because then it gives you that almost that Daniel Bryan Iron Man kind of feel.
Yeah.
Where it's like in order for you to make it to the end and capture this elusive crown, you have to last. And that's the true king and queen.
And you look at the guys that did it in the one night. And I'm Bret Hart, Owen Hart, Stone Cold, Billy Gunn, Triple H, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
King and Mabel. And don't you dare disrespect his name ever again.
And Stone Cold did it when there were 4 people in that tournament that night.
Yeah.
I'm back into commercial.
Oh, jeez.
I see the continue screen.
Yep, same.
Bobby Stats coming in saying, I think it's awesome that Oba and Io Sky won their match.
Okay.
And
so I've got the long shot now as they're coming back into the ring.
As I know, like, we all like to really get like behind our opinions and stuff like that. I think Bobby coming in with just a really good, fresh outlook of like, he's just very happy to see people succeeding.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's also something to take in. But Carl, I really want to know your thought on this tournament. And then I know we're about to head into this match, but just quickly, what are your thoughts about how the structure of the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments are?
I think it is ridiculous. I am not a fan of it. I would much rather a one-night tournament. That is what I grew up with. That is what I prefer. That is what the majority of other tournaments like these are.
Yeah.
Right. It's not, we're not having 4 hockey teams out on the rink at the same time and the one moves over. Right. No, we're having each individual person facing an individual person to show that they are legitimately the best, the king or the queen of that ring. There's so many different variables that can come from this when you've got a fatal 4-way to go down to 2 people to down to the final. Like, it does not make sense to me. I think it's absolutely backwards and asinine.
Yeah,
So-
and that's why I presented the idea, instead of doing these fatal 4-way qualifiers, do a 16-person tournament, all of them one-on-one. Then the 8 people who qualify from those tournaments go on to do the one-night tournament. And you can do this right after WrestleMania and build it to the King of the Ring. You can have some of the qualifiers even on PLEs or at a Saturday night's main event. You can build stories off of those 16 people too.
I mean, I remember the first ever King of the Ring that I watched, and they said, you're starting with 8 men, one-on-one matches, and we are going to name the number 1 seed, and that is Bret Hart. I can't remember who he fought in the first round that year, but
was it Razor?
Might have been.
But in that same breath, do they bring back also like a lottery system, almost like the Royal Rumble, the ball?
No.
Where your name gets thrown in, you get a different spot in the bracket?
No, they just named Bret Hart the number 1 seed, and then just...
No, but I mean, like, in the sense of, like, do they do that in the future to kind of build that extra intrigue in a one-on-one?
I have Long Shot coming back into the show.
Okay. Right. But I almost wonder, like, do you bring back a different concept like that?
No, they didn't, Logan.
No, but I just almost wonder if it'd be a cool idea and a cool concept to do that in the future, just to see what they can do with it.
You know what? Here's the great concept. We had this discussion yesterday. Wins and losses matter when it comes to qualifying for King of the Ring.
Yep, they should.
Well,
especially this time of year.
Brushing. Seth was just paintbrushing Braun Breaker there.
Yeah.
I just had Braun suplex him.
Yep.
Yeah, so did I.
Do you guys find it very odd that we're just out of the blue are getting a Braun Breaker Seth Rollins match on Raw, and then
Seth Rollins
not being billed
Seth
to
Rollins,
a PLE?
Seth Rollins last week said, "I want Breaker as soon as possible."
No, I know, but like the fact that it's just on Raw, and this was one of the biggest feuds coming out of WrestleMania, with Braun Breaker coming back, with Seth being clear going into that match. We're like, oh, now we have this to really take us to SummerSlam. And then all of a sudden, this is a match on Raw. Like, and it's not on one of the Saturday night main events. It's not on a Backlash. It's not on the Clash in Italy. Like, it just seems a little weird that these two guys aren't being headlighted the way that Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns were.
Right. I mean, again, at the same time, we had a 3-hour pay-per-view yesterday, or PLE, with 5 solid matches. And I know we complain about companies giving away pay-per-view matches for free. But I think that this is just another chapter in this story. I think it's still going to be built beyond Night of Champions.
Yeah. And I think the other part to add to that is that I'm going to quote Malcolm McDowell. He played Sam Loomis in the newer Halloween series from Rob Zombie. He said, "I'm selling the sizzle, not the steak." In order to sell the steak, which is your PLE, you got to give them a little sizzle. You got to give them things like this on a regular for TV event. You got to give them random one-off matches every once in a while that go, oh, okay, this could be a pay-per-view quality match that you would pay money to see. Great, we're going to give it to you this one time on pay-per-view, but now you're going to want to see it again or in another capacity with added stakes, stipulations, managers, titles.
Let's not forget the other factors in this match. We've had Austin Theory, who last week decided to go on a mercenary mission. saying, I'm taking out everybody who's involved in injuring Logan. You've got, of course, Paul Heyman at ringside. You've got the Street Profits who could be getting involved in this. So this can very, very easily get thrown out.
But I think for this for the continuity of the storyline, they wouldn't want that, and especially with the Italian fans being as hot as they have been this entire weekend. Even if you were to try to give that inkling that you were going to give this like a disqualification or a screwy finish, these fans will let you know long before that bell even rings that they're pissed, and you'll have to either give them something to kind of go home happy with, or you'll hear about it later, and that'll be a problem for the company later on down the line. Needed the phrase.
I think honestly, it just boils down to they don't get this, so let's give them this.
Yeah.
It's that whole like because how often do they really go to Italy for a Raw or a PLE?
Maybe once a year.
Not often.
No.
Not even once a year, dude.
Well, I guess they don't really do the Raws, but they'll do like their European tours once a year and hit two or three Italian cities, but you won't get anything televised. Yeah. This is the first Raw that they've had overseas in Italy in 8 years? It's gotta be longer than that.
No, probably.
Yeah, so like when they do these European shows, as Carl said, they're going to give them something special so that the next time they come back on these European tours, not only are these fans going to want to come back, but they're going to tell their friends, they're going to tell their family, and tell them what a great time we had, and they're going to all want to join them.
Yeah.
And if you guys keep having like these great turnouts and the crowds are going to be as interactive and engaged as they have been in all these, I don't think there's been a single European show that's been off the mark in terms of the fan quality. So, I mean, if they're going to keep doing things like this, you're going to make the Americans and the Canadians and everybody else more and more jealous every time it happens. Yeah. So it's going to force the Americans to go, okay, we're cool. We got to get loud. We got to keep going. We got to keep pushing that envelope. And it's just going to keep that competition almost level going.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right.
What was that?
That was that double clothesline, double cross body between the ring apron and off the announce table.
Yeah, I'm just in another commercial now.
Yep, I see it.
I had the fade black and then came right back.
Okay, so when it comes back, Carl, you should see Braun Breaker doing a 10 count punch on Seth.
Yeah, I was like 5 seconds behind. As soon as you said, "Oh, what a clothesline!" I was like, "What clothesline is he talking about?" Then
I'm glad that's what Carl wanted to hear. What to expect when he comes back from a commercial break.
Yeah.
So what you guys don't get to see, both of them count was just about at 10. Both guys back into the ring at the same time, so that there was no count out. And they're just they're using the time just to kind of collect themselves, both sitting there face to face right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Breaker just you did a whole and then Seth Rollins did the actual like
middle finger.
They put the screen black for it. They're both slugging it out right now.
Remember when that was the most common thing we used to see on wrestling program was the middle finger?
Right.
Yep.
Nowadays we can't see anything but Wheatley American vodka.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You can encourage your children to drink, but I swear, you don't show them that finger.
I'm pretty sure the guy that gave the middle finger had a few beers from time to time too.
Oh, for sure, but he missed most of
like
his
we've
for
changed
80%
much
of
from
it.
the drinking status.
No,
don't get me wrong.
I find it funny the way that I don't know, and don't get me wrong, as someone who used to sell nicotine and someone who knows that kind of market, I always thought it was funny when they used to do the anti-vaping campaigns, and I'm like, guys, you guys don't do that when it comes to drunk driving, yet Budweiser's one of your sponsors. Hey, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just, hey man, I know it's capitalism and hypocrisy at a highest level, but come on now, just a little bit. Don't be telling me
Coming
the
back
truth
in
campaign.
5 seconds.
Okay.
2, 1. Screen is black, and now he's punching him. Him. Oh, Seth grabbed him.
It'd be no different if Daniel Bryan's still working WWE and they're like Slim Jim commercial, and then we go to his like vegetarian like gimmick.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Oh,
The thing is, imagine Prana, nice. Imagine that for a second, because of the fact that you're not in the Amazon. But imagine that just because of the fact that they would allow something that kind of like on the nose for him never ever touching a Slim Jim in his life, but that would probably sell a ton of Slim Jims.
Yeah.
It would enrage a bunch of people that don't like vegans and vegetarians to be like, I'm gonna go buy a bunch more Slim Jims just to make them mad, and that would sell so many Slim Jims. Seriously, we should just be a marketing company, shouldn't we?
Right.
At this point, we're giving out $1 billion ideas for free over here. There's the 3 people watching us, and they're writing this down, going, "Hey, I'm taking their ideas with me."
yeah,
Well,
right.
I mean, Tim Hortons stole a creation of Carl's and mine.
Yep.
Wait, which one?
So
Ice
Seth,
Cap
what do you
Supreme.
got playing with? Seth, what do you
Really?
got playing with them
Drop your
stairs?
best coffee guy to McDonald's.
Yeah, it's true. They did lose that. See, it's funny because me and my coworkers, when we were working at the Trunk Road one a couple years before the
geez.
Creamy Chills came out,
Right.
and Creamy Chills long before the Creamy Chills even came out.
Yeah.
We didn't know that was what it was, and it was just like we didn't even call it that. We just called it like it was like a iced whip, is what we used to call it.
Yeah.
I mean, I will
Whoa.
say I will watch
Oh.
Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker every day of the week. These guys just work well with each other.
Yeah.
They have great chemistry.
Oh, nice counter from Seth.
Yeah.
What a kick out, too. Holy.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about this being on Raw. I'm just
No.
surprised that they weren't on a PLE.
Right.
Like, I'm just making that clear.
I'll say this match. This match would have been far better suited over Cody and Gunther yesterday.
Don't get me started on Clash in Italy.
Yep.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know. I remember.
Yeah, we were having that quick conversation for the 2 seconds that lasted.
And it's weird to me. Okay. Yeah, we all understand, we all know how good and how great, Seth Rollins is, right?
Yeah.
Braun Breaker has been built to be this huge, indestructible force within the company.
Yeah.
Mhm.
These two were like evenly matched.
They are. The thing
Yes.
is, and Seth Rollins is another guy that you can put into that, the dog and pony show. Okay, they need me to be a heel for 6 months, and then I'm going to turn babyface. And he's been always a very divisive wrestler along the lines of a Cena, a Stone Cold, a Punk, a Cody, a Roman. I see Braun Breaker into that exact mold as well. You give it 5 years and we're going to hear, let's go Breaker. Breaker sucks.
Yep. And I wonder if part of that will include that Steiner background. I do wonder if some of that will carry over because again, at some point we're going to get some more Steiner out of him.
Yep.
And you're going to see that connection a little bit deeper.
Well, apparently they've already been talking about wanting to change his name to Steiner.
Yeah. Because don't get me wrong, I like Braun Breaker, but again, we have a lot of the double, the Roman Reigns, the Rhea Ripley. We have a lot of that stuff already. Lash Legend, we do that. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wow, this
But,
match.
Yeah,
It's good
this match is just killing it.
I think
But Carl, to your point, I wanted to say To your point, Carl, I wanted to say that like you pointed out how indestructible the indestructible force that Braun Breaker has been built up to be. I think Seth Rollins is in this case, he knows the chinks in Braun Breaker's armor and he's exposing them in this matchup.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. Like Seth Rollins has been around the block for decades. Braun Breaker has not. Yes, he was born in this. Seth Rollins was bred in this. There's a reason why some of the greats chose Seth Rollins to be their guy. Dusty Rhodes, Triple H. And the thing is, Seth Rollins is a student of the game, and Braun Breaker is still in class. That is the difference. Seth Rollins knows everything about Braun Breaker because if he didn't, he wouldn't have picked him for the vision to begin with.
Right.
Yeah.
But this shows you just how much Braun Breaker has evolved from the time he was selected in the vision to present day.
Wow, what a spear.
Wow. Yeah, so what we saw was Montez Ford come out to help Seth Rollins and take out Austin Theory, only for Braun Breaker to spear both men.
Yeah, what a sacrifice for Montez Ford, because he's been really on Seth Rollins over the last week, and it has just been recently where they finally got on the same page, and now he is taking a shot for Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Gee, goodness.
Oh.
Okay. There's smart.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a smart move by Braun Breaker, rolling over to as close as he could to Paul Heyman there.
Yep.
Paul getting that foot under. That smiling as he gets out of the ring, just like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Oh, I can't say it enough. Paul Heyman is just so good at what he does.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, if Paul Heyman ever retires from on-screen stuff, or maybe in his downtime, I really would love to see him go to the PC and help train people who want to become managers in wrestling.
Yep. Because like, yeah. Ouch. And one thing that's I think has been kind of lost in like modern wrestling is the manager.
Yeah.
The valet. The mouthpiece for the big monster. You know what I mean? And Paul Heyman, in my opinion, is one of the last real talkers, last real mouthpieces for your monster.
I'll throw you a name that could really make a difference just being a good talker, helping guys out on the day that he decides to hang them up. But CM Punk would be unreal in a similar role.
Yep.
And we saw Seth Rollins employ the belt to the chest, holding it while Breaker took that spear and knocked himself out.
Very reminiscent of Bret Hart and Goldberg when Bret Hart had that silver plate when
Let me tell you something
Goldberg
about
speared him.
Bill Goldberg.
Wow.
With Seth Rollins. Wow.
Huge.
Are they 1-1? Because Braun Breaker won the previous match, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, there's your next trilogy as well, right? You got Brock and Oba 3. Now you've got Braun and Rollins 3.
Yeah, and you go Seth Braun 3, I think, is where you return Bronson Reed.
Yep. And I mean, the fact that Bronson's looking as big as he is.
Yeah.
Let him take the extra time to heal. You don't need him right away for this story. Let this cook a little bit and use Bronson when it makes sense to use Bronson. Don't rush it back. especially with the bad luck the division's had because of this whole Seth Rollins faking injury thing.
Right.
Let's not continue that.
I'll even
then
go
everybody
so
gets
far as to
real
suggest, do we go to a potential tag match in here that you could put Braun Breaker and Brock Lesnar against Seth Rollins and Obafemi?
The fact that you can say that sentence is, to me, is mind blowing. Like the fact that that sentence can actually come out and be a real thing.
Imagine they do that at the Madison Square Garden Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're like, let's just do it here.
Let's just throw shit at the wall. Let's book a bunch
Let's
of dream
just
matches.
make Bubba Duke feel bad for getting married that week, where we all have to miss it live.
Right.
Yeah.
Bad Bubba.
No, good Bubba. But WWE, how dare you schedule things when we're busy?
Yeah,
Like, come on. Do you
We'll do a
know
live
how much we
PLE
pay on
patrol
direct
from the
access? How dare
reception.
you?
And also WWE, we do reactions here. We are watching the same thing. Where are our credits in the promo packages?
You focus on the individuals, focus on the group.
Yeah, we got a whole crew of people that are watching it together. It's family, you know. And Dominic Toretto said you can never turn your back on family. God,
Right?
Next Monday, Raw is going to be in Paris. And again, it's going to be an afternoon show that is happening for us here, anyways, in North America. We have got a 2 p.m. Eastern time show.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt there, but just I don't know if anybody saw. There's little ones to the sky by Rollins at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
He's keeping an eye on that tribal chief, reminding him that, hey, you're just keeping my title warm.
Well, and that's also what I kind of wanted to put out. We have the potential of seeing this match, this trilogy, could be the finals of the King of the Ring tournament.
Yeah.
If Braun and Seth are victorious, they're on opposite sides. They very well could meet up in the tournament. So how do you make this mean something? Well, the winner could become the next world heavyweight champion. That would make it pretty big.
Like for me, I almost wonder if you continue that idea that Roman still never will get the number of Rollins. I think it's okay that you give Superman his kryptonite. You know, I think it's okay to let Rollins still continue to beat Reigns for the rest of his career. I think it's okay to let Rollins be the one guy that keeps getting Reigns' number and not being able to figure out why. That's all right. Lesnar had Goldberg at one point that he couldn't figure out until he could.
Yeah.
And I think for me, that kind of killed some of Goldberg's aura towards the end. Like, you know, it's Goldberg was figured out, but
killed his own aura.
Oh, for sure. Like just as somebody, when I'm watching WrestleMania 33 and watching a 6-minute finisher fest, quote unquote,
Right.
finisher fest, that was a lackluster match when it could have been so much more. And let Goldberg still win. Who cares? And then take the title off Lesnar at the next month's pay-per-view. Who cares?
But the fact that we have the conversation of who can face Roman or Cody at SummerSlam, like now that we know that Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre are in this tournament, now we know what's next for Drew McIntyre. That's great. Finn Balor, now a SmackDown superstar. What's that going to detail for SmackDown in its landscape?
Yeah.
I'm sure we're all happy that we're going to move on from the Judgment Day stuff.
Yes.
Right. So then now what's next for the Judgment Day? Do we see a new member for the Judgment Day? Do we see a new member for the Vision? Because it looked like we got a new member in the Bloodline today.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
But it did look as though Jacob was struggling to hold up that one.
Well, it's hesitation. He
Little
lost
hesitation.
the big one twice. He doesn't want to fall back online. He wants to be the one who crosses first. You can't fault the guy for wanting more.
Yeah.
But
We had Roman tell Jay, go win the King of the Ring and go take the title from Cody. Bring it back.
Well, that's the thing. It doesn't help when you have Jay just doing this the entire time and you just want to punch him in the mouth. I kind of feel for Jacob. It's like, I lost, but so did you. You lost way worse than I did.
Yep.
And even said that tonight. He's like, I lost to him, not you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Nothing wrong with
I think that
tonight's
there is
show.
a Jay Jacob match on the horizon.
I think we're talking that as early as I would say SummerSlam. I wonder, just to kind of see if Jay is going to have an issue with the internalization of this new version.
Well, and I mean, we know that the Usos and LA Knight now are having a problem, and we know that Jay is facing LA Knight in the first round in that four-way.
But
I mean, like tonight overall, again, solid show. Nothing again to write home and talk about. You know, this was the needle moving moment of the night, or this was the moment that TKO really earned their money for being overseas. I don't think there was anything in that regard, but I think we're talking what's next. And I mean, that's at least the nice question we can always ask at the end of every show. But for this show in particular, we can really ask what's next. Because again, we just had Rollins beat Breaker. So where do we go from here? We still have the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring qualifiers next week. Where do we go from those stories? Sol Ruka and Lyra, where are we going to go from there? We have a lot of different avenues that we get to explore now because of this episode. So now I'm really interested to see where they're going to head leading into the last couple weeks before the really big summer push, I guess, before we kick off the summer tour and the summer this and the this, that, and the other thing, heating up ideas.
I know what I asked yesterday about this because I had forgotten about Saturday night's main event in July, but you're going to go from June 27th now to, mid-July was Saturday night's main event, to SummerSlam with no PLE in there to actually absorb something.
No.
So are you building SummerSlam like you did last year to be better than WrestleMania?
Yes.
And that seems to be the MO almost. Yeah.
Yes. If you don't have an internal competition with yourself, at the very least, you're never going to get better. If SummerSlam doesn't push Mania to be better, and if Mania doesn't push to be SummerSlam better, then why do we care? Because I think that's the great thing about WWE is that they have all these big shows. SummerSlam now 2 nights, WrestleMania 2 nights, Royal Rumble teetering over that, whether it should be 2 nights. Could you make King and Queen of the Ring its own standalone show and be a 2-nighter? You could. And then you have Survivor Series. And let's not talk about anything else. Like, say Money in the Bank. That's always a possibility. Like, so if you're not trying to bolster everything up, similar to what we do, all our shows, we're trying to make each other better.
Yep.
That just makes the whole wheel spin better.
Yep.
For sure.
Because if you're going to grease the wheels, you might as well grease every single one.
Yeah.
Not just your big wheel. And that's and again that's the nice thing about WWE being in the state that they're in, is that they have the ability to keep pushing every single wheel that they can. And now that we're talking, like you guys said, now we're really leaning into the whole, we're at the Queen and King of the Ring ends, in my opinion, now, because it's kind of happening and it's already done, because we know at this point we're going to be looking at a final, more than likely with Obafemi involved on the men's side. And for the women, I think that's still very much up in the air, but I think WWE obviously knows who they're going to take as their backing. But for us as fans, let's leave it up to the imagination a little bit.
There's
I'm going to say here first, Dom wins. Dom takes out Obafemi. You heard it here first. Just going to put it out there.
Yeah.
Dirty Dom.
I'm going to say this. There's a part of me in the Queen of the Ring that wants it to come down to Charlotte and Alexa.
Yeah. Just see the implosion.
Well, they can't. They're on the same side.
Yeah.
Same side of the bracket.
Yeah.
So if they both win their respective matches, they'd be facing each other in the semifinals.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather than the finals.
So like
yeah.
they are coming to, like it is going to come down between one of them, just not.
It just won't be in the finals.
Yeah.
No,
But
still can get in the semis.
but what we do know is that we can be checked out at turnbucklestudios.org/hosts. Yeah,
We can.
that's the time of the show now. We're there. So if you want to know more about OM Dynamic, Carl Carafel, Chris Best, Logan Thompson, Bubba Duke, or myself, that is the place to go. And Carl, mistake me if I'm wrong, but if you check that out, it takes you directly to their socials. It's
Correct.
that easy.
That easy. Just by going to turnbucklestudios.org, click on hosts, and from there, you can click on each individual's picture, which will take you directly to their little area on the interwebs.
Now, usually, we talk about what we love about the show. But before we go, I would like the chat to let me know, or let us know, what your favorite part of turnbucklestudios.org really is. Because we make it so easy for you. And that's because of that guy right there. The one with the beard. Because, my work would get mad at me.
Right.
Or I just can't grow it. I'm the young one. It's like, look, we're the young ones. It just doesn't grow that big yet. That's like a veteran thing. But yeah.
Yeah, I do my part. I try as best I can to make sure that the website itself is always continuously up to date with the latest shows. Again, those shows that are sent to me, I can update them immediately on my phone when I have the chance to look at my phone if I'm not at work. But yeah, let us know what you like on that website. We would love to have your feedback on it because, well, how are we supposed to grow if we are not hearing from you? Turnbucklestudios.org. Please check it out. Send us anything in feedback.
So with that being said, I think it's time that we close the door. Now, OMD, Carl, I'll leave it up to you. And I say this only because if Carl, you would like to do what we haven't heard in quite a while, if you would not, OM Dynamic, please. Take us to
OM
the
Dynamic.
promised land.
Yep. OM Dynamic. You guys will get that tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, as always, we remind you the world is better with you in it. From all of us here at the Raw Patrol and Turnbuckle Studios, to those of you out there wherever you are, good night, good luck, we out.